Thank you for joining. Today's Masonry Minute is sponsored by the Masonry Institute of Michigan and the Upstate Masonry Institute in New York. Today we're going to cover the question, are you correctly specifying compressive strength of grout, that F'(G) value on your project? As we go to the TMS 402 document, we can see that for the strength design methodology, which is covered in Chapter 9, it actually has some maximum limits on our grout compressive strength. So for designing with concrete masonry, that F'(G) value cannot exceed 5,000 psi. If we're designing with clay masonry, that F'(G) value cannot exceed 6,000 psi. And we can see those values in section 9.1.9.1.2 here. As we then go to the TMS 602 document, which would be our masonry specification, we can see that in section 2.2, it says that unless otherwise required, provide grout that conforms to the requirements of ASTM C476, and that when our F'(M) value exceeds 2,000 psi, provide grout compressive strength that equals or exceeds F'(M), and all that testing is going to be done in conformance with ASTM C1019, which we covered in a previous Masonry Minute. As we go then to ASTM C476, which we can see the language over here on the right of this page, we can see that for conventional grout, the minimum grout strength at 28 days is 2,000 psi. As we look at self-consolidating grout, again, that minimum compressive strength of grout is 2,000 psi when it's tested at 28 days. So we have a minimum value of 2,000 psi, and if we design with the strength design methodology, we have a maximum value of 5,000 psi for concrete masonry. However, as we look at our block compressive strength, so for instance, this is a block test report we can see here on the left, our average block compressive strength is 4,190 psi. If we then plug that into NCMA's unit strength calculator, we can see that if we have a block compressive strength of 4,190 psi, along with type S mortar, our F'(M) value is 2,880 psi. And so using this particular block on a project, our grout compressive strength, that F'(G) value, would need to meet or exceed 2,880 psi. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.